It's time for Meghan Gets Booked, where we check out books from local authors in E&C to New York Times bestsellers and everything in between. Today we're checking out Amazon's best books of the year with Sarah Wilson. Thanks so much for being with us, Sarah.
Thank you.
So who chooses the best books of the year?
So we have a team of editors, the Amazon Books editorial team, and we all have combined over 100 years of experience in the book industry, and we are unapologetic book nerds. We come together all year long, every month, to choose the best books of the month, and at the end of the year, we pull together our list of the top 100 best books of the year, and then the top 20 across popular categories.
And we have so many fantastic books right next to me. Can you tell us a little bit about a few of them and why you chose them?
Yes. So our number one pick is The Heaven and Earth Grocery Store by James McBride. And usually when we have the conversations, we get in a room for a couple of days and hammer out kind of the merits of which books we think we want to put as number one, number five, wherever. And we all just discuss them. Like, we are people who love to talk about books. So we get in there. Heaven and Earth Grocery Store. This is the first time, I've been there almost 15 years. This is the first time we had a straight unanimous number one right from the get-go. We all, when the title came up, everybody just said, yes, that's it. That's our number one. One of my favorite nonfiction titles on our list is a book called The Art Thief. And this is one of those stories that it's like stranger than true. When you're reading it, you have to keep reminding yourself that this is actually a true story. It's not a novel. And it's about this man who stole over 300 works of art from all of these different museums. And he wasn't stealing them to sell them. It wasn't for the money. It was because of his obsession and love for art itself. And he felt like museums were prisons for art. So he stole all of these works of art. It is absolutely amazing, total page turner, and all through. Fourth Wing. So this has been a big buzz book all year long. It's the beginning or kind of the explosion of a new trend in romantasy, which is romantic fantasy. And this is an epic story of an empire at war, a young protagonist who wants to become one of the elite dragon riders, and you just love her. She is a character you will absolutely root for. So it's got everything. So, very atmospheric, romance, fantasy, got a lot going on. Is absolute book candy.
What made this year's selection stand out, and what made them so special?
The main one common theme this year has been found family, which I think is really important. I think that speaks to all of us and our relatedness to each other and community, our friendships. So this has been a really strong year for stories around the topic of found family, belonging.
And how is this list different from other bests of lists?
Our lists are not compiled by sales. It's purely about the read. So that's one thing that really makes us stand out is that we do focus strictly on the read. You can't buy a spot on the list, and we don't look at sales. So it's purely what we think readers want.
Perfect. Well, Sarah, if people want to know more information about any of these books or to check out the list, where can they go?
You can go to Best Books, Amazon /Best Books 2023.
Perfect. Well, Sarah, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me. It's always fun to talk with you about books.
And y'all make sure to come back to Meghan Gets Booked on Hello E&C every week to discover a new page to turn.